So this is a business initiative. This particular one is at the monitoring values stage of the process, which is, if you looked in the body of knowledge, it literally goes like this. It's idea, change plan, value plan, business case, approval, implement, monitor values, close. That's what it looks like. And then at each stage of the value management process, you capture very specific data. So this particular one is currently at monitor values, and it's basically saying it's gone all the way through these stages here, come out the back end of the implementation, and so it's saying, well, there's now 2 associated value harvesting records, and these are down here, okay? So it's spun off the back of the initiative 2 value harvesting records. At the value plan stage, before we actually got approval for this, before we built the final business case, and definitely before we started implementing this, at the value planning stage, we said there's going to be 2 value types that's going to come out the back of this, okay? One was risk mitigation, one was a strategic type, and there's a whole bunch of different value types in there, and each value type carries a different weighting. It's all adjustable. You can just go in there and just adjust the weightings around this, and you can decide whether it carries a financial value or not. So there's a little form. I'll just show you the form here. So there's a form here for each value plan. This, as you can see, this particular value plan record, it might link to a business objective. That's our business awareness stuff again. It might link to a business outcome. Business awareness again. Associated KPI. What's the impact on that KPI? What's the value target? What's the target date when we expect to get that value? What is it? Is there a financial value? How are we going to measure that? So that's just one value plan record that's associated to this business initiative. And out of that value planning, we give that a score, and there's an algorithm that sits behind. We give that a score. This one at a topmost level also links to a strategic objective as well. So it's got a like Uber score. It's like, wow, there's like mega score behind this thing. So because we've said this is the value that we expect from this initiative, once it's got down to monitor value stage, it's then automatically spun up 2 value harvesting records. And these value harvesting records has its own life cycle, has its own ownership. Guess what? You can report on this. You can summarize all of this and see what value harvesting records are we working on, who's working on them, what business engagements have we had with our business partners in the process of achieving that value. You see how everything starts to tie together. What initiative did that come from? What value plan record did that come from? What was the associated KPI? What's that look like? And so on. The business initiative is a kind of pretty major process inside of this tool set.